The federal opposition leader came to Darwin today, saying he thinks the rest of Australia has forgotten the top end following Cyclone Marcus. He called on insurance companies not to leave people in the lurch. But in Darwin's rural area, where residents are among the 1,900 people still without power, patience with both the government and insurance companies is wearing thin.
On the outskirts of Darwin, Power and Water has contractors working 12-hour shifts. But residents who've been without electricity since Saturday are absolutely fed up.
I'm very critical of the government. The level of incompetency is just unbelievable.
Howard Springs resident Grant Keatley's water bore needs power to run.
No power, we can't pump water up out of the ground.
He can only get a trickle from the tap.
They obviously have learnt nothing from Tracy and nothing from the other blows we've had, or else we wouldn't be in this situation where we've got all these trees ripping out infrastructure.
Rural residents say one of the most annoying things is a lack of information. They can't get through to the government-owned power company to find out when they'll be reconnected, and they can't get through to their insurance companies.
I've given up ringing them, to be honest with you. They don't answer their phone. Even
government members are critical.
We need to specifically now tell people and residents in those affected areas in my electorate that when's work going to happen there.
Keen to show residents their front of mind, Labor politicians visited a couple whose Darwin house was damaged.
Sometimes when Australians are doing it tough, you just have it's sensible to just show up and make sure people don't feel forgotten.
Can't take this place for granted, can we?
Oh yeah, we've had to coordinate a couple of different insurers and kind of keep the pressure on.
The couple's insurer removed the tree off their roof. Other insurers haven't been so prompt.
If they are not behaving in the best spirit of recovery, then we will be all over them like a ton of bricks.
Bill Shorten denied his visit was to highlight the Prime Minister's absence.
Oh, I can't speak for Mr Turnbull. Maybe thinks he's got other priorities.
We really need to look at the political stunt today and, the cost of how much it's costing taxpayers.
The issue of putting power lines underground has been raised again. The Chief Minister will ask the Commonwealth for financial help.
About how we can have Darwin, Palmerston, the area, as resilient as possible when it comes to cyclones.
And resilience is something those on the top end's northeast coast will need, with a cyclone warning issued for the area.
It's forecast to develop as a Category 1 as it moves across just off the Nhulunbuy coast. So Nhulunbuy itself, may experience just briefly for 2 or 3 hours gale force winds.
The cyclone is then expected to head east and will then intensify in the Gulf of Carpentaria. Jane Bardon, ABC News.